Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning for an album review, and this is going to be the final album review that does come out this Friday, which it is finally Friday. And this album review is for Blackpink's new album, The Album. It's so ironic it's called The Album, the review I'm doing. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, the members for the band, which I had to look this up, are Jizzo, Jenny, Rose, and Lisa. And they're pretty good entertainers. They're a K-pop group from Korea. I think South Korea, I believe. Seoul, South Korea, I think. I don't know for sure. Well, they weren't born in South Korea, they were born somewhere else. I had to really do my research on it. But yeah, not to talk about that, but to talk about the songs. They're not so bad, but the one with Cardi B in it was one of the weaker songs off the album. Bet You Wanna featuring Cardi B is just gets repetitive with the I bet you wanna with one of the girls singing. I think it's like Rose or Jenny or Jizzo singing it, because I know it's not Lisa. But yeah, it kind of got annoying, that song. But for the most part, I think it's alright for what it is, because Cardi B comes in, and I wouldn't say it's great with Cardi B, because her rap is kind of sluggish and doesn't execute very well to make the song a lot better, but the positives about the album have got to be Ice Cream and Lovesick Girls. Those are the only two songs that I really enjoyed. The rest are not so bad. It doesn't make the album a terrible record. It's not a terrible record. It's actually a good album. Surprisingly, I had to give it a few more listens, and I'm growing attached to some of the songs. I like their diversity with certain songs, with how they change up each melody in the song. Not like each melody in the song, but how they try different things for each song, and it doesn't do so bad. Ice Cream is definitely a sexual song. I did originally review it and give it a 3.5 out of 5. You can definitely go check out my review for it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 because I thought it was a bubblegum pop kind of song, which it kind of is, but it grows on you after a long period of time of listening to it, because I've heard it a bunch of times. How You Like That, I'm not that crazy about that one, but it's decent because it relies on the auto-tune or whatever I said, auto-tune a little too much, and it just doesn't execute very well. Like, its performance is okay for How You Like That. I know it's the first single for this album, and yeah, it's solid. But Lovesick Girls, I gotta say, is probably one of my favorites. And You Never Know is the final track, was really good too. So technically, there's 3 songs that I really liked off this album. I was saying 2 songs and the rest were okay. But no, I made a mistake by saying 2 songs I liked. It was 3, in fact. Love to Hate Me was not so bad. It could have been a little better. With Lisa's rap coming in, it just I don't know, the song squanders its potential of succeeding. In my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on this, but it's just how I feel when I'm listening to these songs. Pretty, pretty savage. I almost said pretty sleeve. Pretty savage. I'm sorry if I'm saying the wrong words or whatever, or uh, mentioning the songs and saying the wrong things. But yeah, it was not a bad song. It was all right. And then Crazy Over You. It's fine. I gave it like a 4 out of 5, but it did all right. And the final track, You Never Know, like I said, is one of my favorites to close the album. It did pretty well. But overall, I think Blackpink, the album, is a good album. It's not one of my favorites, but it will be in my decent to good albums of 2020 for sure. I got a big list of decent to good albums, but a bigger list of best albums, because there's a big list of best albums that I'm going to be talking about at the end of the year. But yeah, out of 10, I'm going to give this Blackpink, the album, an 8 out of 10. It's good. It didn't disappoint me as much as the Corey Taylor album did, because that one was half good and half bad. And some of the songs were snooze fest to get through. Snood, or whatever I said. I'm sorry if I'm slurring my words this morning. I just woke up about an hour ago. Blah. I'm just saying the wrong things. I went blah when I was trying to say about. But yeah, this album definitely is good. Doesn't squander its potential. Jizzo, Lisa, Rose, and Jenny, I was trying to remember her name. They did pretty good singing in this album and rapping at the same time too. Not all of them were rapping, but a couple of them were. Like 2 of the members were. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Blackpink, the album, if you've heard it. And if you like this review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for Hollywood Undead's. It's gonna be the Notes from the Underground album review, which will be tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow from like the morning time to like early afternoon. If I work tomorrow, that is. It depends on the weather, because I work outside. But yeah, wasn't disappointed with this record. I know it's only like 8 tracks and like 24 and a half minutes long, so it's not really that long of an album when you think about it, because it goes by real fast, the time listening to it. So it's a good listen. I highly recommend you guys check this out. If you're fairly new to Blackpink, you may like it, and you may think some songs are a little cringy to listen to. I was originally going to give it a 7.5, but considering that I started to grow accustomed to liking ice cream a little more, it didn't do so bad. It's not the best track of 2020, but it got a 4.5 out of 5. I did originally give it a 3.5, the ice cream track, but considering that it's grown on me a lot more, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. But yeah, and I'll be doing the Leo Maraccioli cover song reviews probably during the weekend, I think. I'm sorry to Quaranzen that I haven't gotten to it yet. I've just been so busy with new album reviews and just other things with my channel as well. so I haven't really taken the time to listen to the other cover songs, but I'll hear a couple more and then that's gonna be it. We'll hear 4 more at least. But yeah, thank you for watching this kind of long album review for Blackpink's The Album. If you liked it, this review, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.